The rain hammered against the windows of the Washington County 911 dispatch center like skeletal fingers desperately clawing to get in. October 26, 2023, 2:47 a.m. Sarah Jenkins sat hunched over her console, the fluorescent lights buzzing faintly overhead, casting long shadows that danced like specters across the empty desks. The air in the room was thick with the scent of stale coffee and ozone from the electronics. Outside, the Oregon night was a void, endless fields swallowed by mist, the distant tree line of the coast range looming like a wall of ancient, watchful giants. Sarah rubbed her eyes, fatigue settling into her bones. 12 years on the job had hardened her to most things: the drunken domestics, the overdoses where voices slurred into silence, the car wrecks with screams cut short. But tonight felt heavier, as if the storm carried something malevolent on its winds. The line lit up. 911, what is your emergency? Static. Then breathing, wet, labored, like someone drowning in their own fear. Hello? Please, there's someone in my house. The woman's voice was a fractured whisper, laced with sobs that hadn't yet broken free. Ma'am, stay calm. Name and address? Emily Harper. 1427 Willow Creek Road. Hillsborough outskirts. Hurry, it's not human. Sarah's fingers flew across the keyboard. Trace resolving slowly. Units are coming, Emily. Where are you right now? Upstairs closet. Master bedroom. I barricaded the door with a chair, but the scratching. God, the scratching. It's like nails dragging through flesh, slow and deliberate. And the smell, oh Jesus, the smell. Like rotting flowers mixed with grave dirt. Sarah dispatched Ramirez and Holt. ETA 18 minutes. Too damn long. Describe the sounds, Emily. Stay on the line. It started with footsteps. Heavy at first, downstairs, thudding like wet meat hitting the floor. Then lighter. Childlike. Pattering. I thought maybe a squatter, some homeless kid. But then the singing began. A little girl's voice, sweet at first, like a lullaby from hell. Ring around the Rosie, a pocket full of posies. But the words twisted. She sang ashes to ashes, we all fall dead. Over and over, getting closer. Sarah's skin prickled. Is it still singing? A pause. Emily's breathing hitched into a whimper. It's at the bedroom door now. Knocking. 3 slow knocks. Then giggling. Wet giggling, like throat full of phlegm. Knock. 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 The sound transmitted crystal clear, followed by a child's laughter, high and innocent, yet bubbling with something ancient and rotten. Emily, that's on your end? Yes. It's saying my name. Emily, come out. Mommy's waiting. We have games. The voice, it's wrong. Like a child, but echoing, as if from underwater. Or a grave. Sarah signaled Mike frantically. This was escalating. Suddenly, scratching erupted, frenzied, like claws raking wood, splintering it. Emily screamed, a raw sound of pure animal terror. It's tearing at the door. I can see the wood buckling, fingers poking through. Small fingers, pale and bloated, nails black and cracked, dripping something dark. Pus? Blood? Hide deeper, Emily. Cover yourself. The child's voice, closer now, sing-song through the phone. Ashes, ashes, your heart stops beating. Emily's sobs turned to hyperventilating gasps. I see it through the slats. The shadow. It's small, but the head swollen, veins pulsing under translucent skin. Eyes black pits, no whites. Mouth stretched too wide, teeth like needles. It's smiling. God, it's smiling at me. Giggling exploded, manic, overlapping voices now. Multiple children. We all fall down. A massive thud against the closet door. Wood cracked. Emily's scream devolved into guttural choking. Emily! Scuffling. Fabric tearing. Then wet sounds, ripping, like flesh parting. Emily's final scream was inhuman, cut short by a sickening crunch. Breathing on the line now. Raspy. Inhuman. A whisper, layered with children's voices. She fell down. Now she's ours. Pretty red posies in her chest. The line went dead. Sarah vomited into her trash can, the acrid bow burning her throat as Mike took over. Deputies Ramirez and Holt arrived to a house that seemed to exhale malice. The front door hung open, swaying in the wind like a noose. Inside, the air was thick, cloying, sweet rot, like decayed lilies soaked in blood. They cleared rooms with flashlights piercing the gloom. Downstairs was pristine. Too pristine. Upstairs, the master bedroom reeked of copper and excrement. The closet door was splintered outward, jagged shards of wood crusted with dried blood and what looked like skin fragments. Inside, Emily Harper. She sat upright, but was generous. Her body was contorted unnaturally, spine arched backward at an impossible angle, as if something had yanked her head nearly to her heels. Her eyes bulged from sockets, veins burst, sclera hemorrhaged red. Mouth agape in a silent scream, tongue swollen and black, protruding like a grotesque slug. Froth, pink and bubbly, crusted her lips. No external wounds at first glance, but closer inspection revealed horrors. Her nightgown was shredded, chest cavity opened. Not cut, torn. Ribs splayed like petals, sternum cracked outward. Heart exposed, mangled, chunks missing, as if bitten out. Lungs deflated, punctured. But no blood pool. It was as if the blood had been sucked dry. Finger marks, tiny, child-sized, bruised deep into her thighs and arms, nails having dug crescents that wept clear fluid post-mortem. On the walls, smeared handprints, small and bloody, forming circles. In the center of each, ring around the Rosie, scrawled in what forensics later confirmed was Emily's own blood, mixed with soil from the backyard graves. The footprints in dust, bare, child-sized, toes elongated, leading into the closet. But inside, around Emily's corpse, the prints overlapped chaotically, as if tiny feet had danced in ecstasy around her dying form. Some prints were backward, heels first. And the smell lingered, posies rotting in a plague pit. Sarah couldn't escape the sounds. They replayed in her skull, the wet ripping, Emily's gurgling death rattle. Nights became torment. She'd wake to scratching under her bed, nails on wood, slow and teasing. One night, 3 a.m., her daughter's room. Lily screaming, "Mommy! The kids are under my bed. They want to play doctor, said they'll open me up to see my heart." Sarah found scratches on Lily's arms, shallow, but bleeding. Child-sized fingerprints bruised into the skin. Therapy failed. Sarah self-medicated, then researched obsessively. The Hawthorne children, photos unearthed from archives showed Abigail, Thomas, Rose, pale, fever-ravaged in death portraits. Eyes wide, mouths stitched in grim smiles. But in one faded image, their shadows stretched wrong, elongated, clawed. Clara's suicide note, discovered in county records. "They called to me from the walls. My babies. Bloated and beautiful in death. They want mommy to fall down too." The posies bloom red inside. Sarah visited the demolished site. The foundation a scar. But at night she dreamed of it rebuilding, children with gray, waterlogged skin reconstructing the house plank by plank, singing as they hammered nails with their teeth. Her son Ethan began drawing, circles of stick figures holding hands falling. Centers filled with red crayon scribbles, hearts torn out. One drawing, a woman on the phone, labeled, "Mommy answering the bad call." Tiny figures clawing at her from the paper. Ramirez's unofficial dig revealed more. The children's remains, not just bones. Preserved in peat-like soil, flesh mummified, skin leathery, eyes sunken but intact, black and glassy. Mouths open in eternal smiles. Teeth sharpened post-mortem, as if filed by tiny hands. Clara's corpse, neck elongated from hanging, but fingers gnawed to bone, self-inflicted in madness? Old witness statements resurfaced. 1930s tenants saw ghost children with bellies swollen from plague gas, bursting open to release black butterflies. 1950s, a boy possessed, singing the rhyme while carving circles into his arms, bleeding posies. 1980s couple, woke to children sitting on their chest, whispering, "Fall down," as they pressed tiny hands into sternums, mimicking heart attacks. Ramirez herself began hearing it, giggling in her patrol car at night. Found child handprints on fogged windows from inside. The entity spread. Other 911 calls, similar whispers, singing. Callers found dead, chests burst open, hearts devoured. Sarah's family fled, but too late. Lily vanished one night. Found in the attic, catatonic, scratching the rime into her skin. Whispering. They showed me the game. We circle and fall. Inside out. Ethan. Night terrors of children peeling his skin like wallpaper to play jump rope with veins. Sarah's final breakdown. Alone, phone rings. The voice. Sarah, we saved Emily's heart for you. Come play. She answered calls that never came. Phantom rings. The land cursed. New buyers reported infestations. Black posies sprouting overnight, blooming blood. Recordings leaked online. Boosted audio reveals post-disconnect. Wet chewing, children's delighted squeals over Emily's remains. Sarah institutionalized. Whispers to nurses. They're inside now. Circling in my blood. Last entry in her journal. The rhyme isn't about plague. It's invitation. Ring around, trap the soul. Posies, hide the rot. Ashes, burn the body. Fall down, join forever. The children wait. For the next call. The next voice to answer. They hunger for new playmates. Hearts fresh and beating. December 15th, 2025. The site overgrown with thorny roses, black petals veined red. Cell signals glitch, ghost calls to 911. If you answer, you'll hear them. Giggling. Singing. And your chest will itch. As tiny hands circle inside. Waiting for you to fall down.